California love, right?
Okay.
You gotta know. You gotta know what I'm thinking. Y'all know what I'm thinking, huh?
Let's pretend for a second I don't know.
Okay.
Let me know.
California love.
Trust me, I was inspired a lot by that song, but most especially I was inspired by California because it was the first place that I touched base in the United States, and it was the first place I recognized my talent.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
You're from Nigeria, right?
I'm from Nigeria. I got nominated right here at the Academia Music Award right here in LA for the best reggae song in 2018 and the best reggae album. And it was my first experience right here, and it was beautiful. So when I touched base the second time last year, I was at Afro-Lituation by Amplify Africa. It was an amazing experience at the Belasco. I performed there.
So tell people what that is.
Afro-Lituation is actually the biggest Pan-African party out here in the United States. And it has been powered by Amplify Africa, two set of Nigerians actually doing amazing stuff to push the culture forward and enlighten people about African culture and connect and unite Africans in the diaspora as well as Africans who are here, you know, who are now something else perhaps, African American.
Right.
But I still identify them as Africans because we are one.
It's interesting to me that there is this stereotype or this rumor, whatever you may call it, that goes around that says true Africans don't like African Americans. You don't like black people. I hear that. Have you ever heard that?
I think I would have to correct that impression. True Africans love Africans scattered across anywhere in the world.
All right.
And true African resonate with the melanin within every black African, irrespective of where they are abroad. We're still the house of Israel. We have been divided, but we're still united.
Yeah.
Divided because there is a system that has stripped us of our culture, our resources. But then again, there is a generation that's waking up to unite, a generation that's waking up to say, look, let's put together ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't need this divide. We need to get in touch with our history and connect with ourselves and build ourselves once again. We might not be here to enjoy this, but generations after us will enjoy this. So I see Africans uniting.
And when you speak to Africans united, you mean Africans and African Americans.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Because you don't believe that there are African Americans.
Yes, because of my ability to be able to study about my culture, and I'm still learning every day from people who know way better than me and culturally correct and politically correct about my community. I have decided to see us as one, and I refer to every black man as African because that's where you're from. Before you were taken on slave ships, that's where you're from. Before you were scattered across the world. But before that time, your ancestors has also traveled the world. Once upon a time when the empire was great and amazing.
Yeah.
So I see us as Africans, whether you in Honduras, you in America, you in Belize, wherever you are across the world, as long as you have melanin in you, we are one.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is not the first show that I've had talking about the African diaspora.
Yeah.
And every time we have the conversation, there are Africans who sit on this stage and talk to me about becoming one. And it's interesting how the rumors surface and how the urban legend begins that our African sisters and brothers, you know, aren't really that fond of Americans who are black. And for me to sit here and oftentimes hear Africans say, no, we're one.
Yes.
We're all, it just lets me know that that is not true, which is exactly what you said.
I think here is the perspective that I look at it from. The minute you start to learn about your culture, the minute you start to learn about your history, the minute you start to learn about how the divide came, you'll begin to trace your steps back and unlearn the things media has indoctrinated in you over time. The system has created a perception that you have abide with for years. The minute you begin to unlearn these things, you don't see yourself as an African American. You don't see an African like, oh, you're an African, we're different. You see your people as one. And when you look at it from that perspective, when you see a black man, you call him an African, right? Now, we also have the people who I would say have some level of ignorance. I don't mean it in a repulsive way, but I actually mean it in the sense that they don't know. Let's use the word they don't know.
Yeah.
Right? So such people will create a divide when they have a conversation. Oh, you African American, right?
Right.
But the moment you unlearn these terms and begin to realize that my ancestral home is Al-Kabalan.
Ooh.
The Asian name of Africa before the Europeans named it Africa.
Yes.
As soon as you begin to realize these things, you begin to look at your people closely and realize that what they are reflecting right now is the perception that has been projected on them by a system designed to divide and conquer a great people.
There it is. Let's talk about your music now. Is that okay?
Why not? Why not?
So you said that you didn't even discover your musical talent until you stepped foot in America.
No, not really. No.
So how so? Like,
I haven't said that. So
okay, well, maybe I misunderstood.
I've been doing music all the way from Nigeria.
Right. But it wasn't until you got to Los Angeles until what?
What happened was I got recognized here.
Ah, okay. So it wasn't until you
the music traveled from Lagos, Nigeria, across Africa to America. Right? That's the origin, Lagos, Nigeria.
Got it.
So now it moved here, and I'm surprised. And there are platforms streaming me, platforms supporting me, and I've been nominated, right? Shout out to Just Jojo Entertainment. I was on that platform, and that was the vehicle that moved the music across the platforms that was able to recognize me.
Right.
So in recognizing my talent, I said, look, there's a great opportunity right here, you know. And I came back again. And I came back again, I got in touch with some people, some amazing people over time. We've been having great relationships. Sokari, my producer, and Stonebelt is a very good friend of mine. And plus, I've been talking in connections with Amplify Africa, and I realized there's a lot of great people here, and I just wanted to break free and do something new. But however, I've been doing music back home for about 10 years. I have like 2 mixtapes out, and Tarela is a name that is known, and I'm still building on it to expand it. And being here is amazing, and it's a blessing to be on the show as the first interview for the year.
Well, yes, it's a blessing to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Have you, where can we find your music? How can we find you?
Yes. Let's do this. Before now, I was Squeeze Tarela. So I took
Why they call you the record killer?
A record killer is one
that kills the record?
Yeah. Just get in there, kill it. You know what I mean? From the beginning, I just wanted to identify myself like, when you get the opportunity to be in the studio to make a song,
kill it.
Just kill it.
No, let everybody, because I want you to kill my stage one more time before we go. But please let us know where we can get your music. Instagram, your social media, what?
My
Spotify?
Social media, you can follow me on Instagram at @ISqueezeTarela, at ISQUEEZETARELA. You can get it there. You can also follow me on my YouTube channel, Tarela Music. I got a video out there, Bigger Life.
The video's hot, by the way.
Thank you so much. And you can also check me out on Spotify as Squeeze Tarela. Now, I used to be Squeeze Tarela. I decided to redefine myself so people can identify with my roots. Tarela is from the south of Nigeria, precisely Delta State, area Warri. And I'm a proud Nigerian, proudly African, So I wanted to connect people with my roots and where I come from. So I transformed from being Squeeze Tarela to Tarela. So right now, everywhere I go, when people say, what's Tarela? What's the meaning? I said, it means peace and love. But you know what? It's an ethnic name from the Ijaw Nation, from the south of Nigeria. So that's it.
Well, thank you. Bring the south side of Nigeria right there to the middle of the Tammy McLean Show stage. Give it up for Tarela.
Thank you so much.
Give me some more. Go ahead.
Why not?
Yes, why not? You're here.